All right, we're on 5.4, part 2. We just found the sine and cosine of 255 degrees. Now we want to find the tangent of 255 degrees as an exact value. So we already identified that the tangent of 255 degrees is also broken down to tangent of 300 degrees minus 45 degrees. So we're going to use the formula for the tangent of u minus v in this box. So we're going to use the right-hand side here. So we say the tangent of 300 degrees minus the tangent of 45 degrees over 1 plus the tangent of 300 degrees times the tangent of 45 degrees. Now, if you remember from your unit circle, I did ask you in section 5.3 when we were solving equations for x that you might want to take the extra time to go around the unit circle and evaluate the tangent values for all of the angles. So if you've done that, then this will be a little bit quicker. I'm just going to go ahead and find out what is the tangent of both of those angles. So off to the side, the tangent of 30 degrees, remember, is sine over cosine. So if we look at the tangent of 300 degrees, the sine is negative square root of 3 over 2 divided by the cosine, which is 1/2. We have a fraction over a fraction, so we're going to reciprocate that. We get negative square root of 3 over 2 times 2 over 1. And what cancels out are those 2's, so we're left with negative square root of 3 over 1, or negative square root of 3. Now we have to do the same thing for the tangent of 45 degrees. Well, that one's a little faster. Just lost it here. Oh. The tangent of 45 degrees is, again, sine over cosine. 45 degrees for sine is square root of 2 over 2. And the cosine is also square root of 2 over 2. So when we divide those two pieces, we get 1. So now we're going to go back up to our equation and substitute in the values for the tangent of 45 degrees and the tangent of 300 degrees. So we say negative square root of 3 is the tangent of 300 degrees minus the tangent of 45 degrees, which is 1, then 1 plus the tangent of 300 degrees, negative square root of 3, times 45 degrees, which is 1. Now we have some reducing. Negative square root of 3 minus 1 over 1 minus the square root of 3. You do want to rationalize that still. We've spent a lot of time in this class dealing with rationalizing the denominator, so I'll let you finish that part yourself. So make sure you rationalize the denominator. To review how you rationalize the denominator, you just multiply the numerator and denominator by the denominator's conjugate, 1 plus the square root of 3, and then 1 plus the square root of 3, and you multiply across. All right, this is our last question example. Find the exact value of the sine, cosine, and tangent of this angle, which is 11 pi over 12. Now remember, 11 pi over 12 is also not on the unit circle. So like that previous example, which was 255 degrees, which is not on the unit circle, we're trying to figure out what two angles add or subtract 255 degrees. Well, now we're in angles. What two angles add or subtract on the unit circle to give us 11 pi over 12? And those two angles are 3 pi over 4 plus pi over 6. The reason why you can change those denominators by multiplying the first fraction by 3. So 3 times 3 is 9 pi. And then the second fraction, pi over 6, you multiply that by 2, and you get 2 pi over 6, and now you have 11 pi over 6. So what we're going to use is this 3 pi over 4, which is on the unit circle, and pi over 6, which is on the unit circle, and add those together to find the sine, cosine, and tangent, the exact values. So I'm just going to do one of these with you, and then I think since we've done so many of them on the previous slides, I think we'll skip the cosine and the tangent. So let's do the sine of u plus v, the sine of 3 pi over 4 plus pi over 6. We want to, again, choose that appropriate formula. The sine of u plus v, which is in this box right here. So this is my u, and this is my v in the formula, and we're using the right-hand side of this formula. So we say, what is the sine of 3 pi over 4 times the cosine of v, which is pi over 6, plus the cosine of u, 3 pi over 4, times the sine of pi over 6. And then we use our unit circle to get those exact values. So we look at the unit circle. Remember, the sine is the y value. So on 3 pi over 4, the y value is square root of 2 over 2. The cosine of pi over 6 is your x value. So that's square root of 3 over 2. Plus the cosine of 3 pi over 4, which is negative square root of 2 over 2. And then the sine of pi over 6, which is 1/2. And now we reduce. So when we multiply these fractions across. So square root of 2 times square root of 3 is square root of 6. 2 times 2 is 4. And then on the second, negative square root of 2 times 1 is negative square root of 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Now I'll just combine them into one fraction. This is your assignment for 5.4, page 384, 9 through 36, every third question. And then also you can skip question 21.